Welcome to WesternSlopeNow.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. We're going to start with heat safety tips, because that is the most impactful weather you're going to be feeling, not just Thursday today, not just Friday tomorrow, but all the way through the weekend and into next week. So first and foremost, the heat advisory highlighted in pink, that's been expanded to include areas east of Grand Junction and south of Grand Junction. So that includes the DeBeck, Silt, Parachute, Rifle, all the way to Newcastle, and then eastbound 50 past Whitewater. We're talking Delta, Olathe, Hotchkiss, Orchard City, Crawford, Paonia, Montrose, and of course Gateway, Nucla, Natarita. They're still in this heat advisory, but some of those cities were not previously. All areas are checking in with some hot conditions, and we're also going to be breezy. The northwest corner of Colorado is under a red flag warning today, tomorrow as well. The southwest corner of Colorado, the Four Corners region, they go under a potential red flag warning for Saturday. So we're going to be watching that. But in the meantime, in addition to the hot temperatures, there's also going to be some breezy conditions Friday and Saturday. Now, we do have some storm clouds coming off the Uncompahgre that not handled well with the models. We were hoping for a drier outlook, but we have these small little cells moving through. We had one earlier today blasting near Montrose. That put down some gusty winds around the 40-mile-per-hour zone. I anticipate some gusty winds across Highway 50 within the next hour, and that could include Delta feeling some of that wind blast. And if those cells hold up, maybe even a little bit of rain, but the layer at the surface is really dry, so it's not likely these raindrops are going to make it to the ground. This is all over elevated sites Thursday afternoon, and the same situation is going to remain in play for Friday, for Saturday. High elevation storms, dry layer at the surface, rain not likely to make it, but wind more than likely. And you can see Delta's low for the top wind gust of the day. Montrose is rather high. Storm-associated outflow winds across Virga as well, so we're going to be watching that. Grand Junction bagged its 11th day at or above 100 degrees. These are not official highs, but this is where we've been as of about 3:45 today, hot, and we're going to get back to the hot again tomorrow. So please keep that in mind. Even our lows, there's not a whole lot of relief. Mid-60s in Montrose, mid-70s at Grand Junction. Average temperatures for this time of the year, not even 60 degrees for Montrose, and generally about 10 degrees cooler for Grand Junction. We just don't have cool in our forecast. Even if we lower the temperatures a little bit, temperatures like this, lowering them, you're arguing 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Unless we can cut 15 to 20 degrees out, then we'll talk cooling. In the meantime, tomorrow's record for Grand Junction is 103. Tomorrow's record for Montrose is 97. Looks highly likely many areas will set new temperature records. All-time high for Grand Junction is 106 from 2005. We'll see how that plays out. But, you know, previously we had hoped that cool front would pass by to our north. It's really just a wind generator. It's not much of a moisture influencer. It could kick off a few storms with the energy, but those are going to be further to the north. So our weekend is looking dry and just as hot, just not as hot, I guess, technically, as we've been and as we're going to be on Friday. But we're still in the low 100s, and it looks like we're going to get a stretch of them. Late next week, that's when we get some forecast changes. We're going to lower the temperatures, increase the clouds, and we could even see some storm opportunities riding in. So that's one indication that our ridge of high pressure off towards the west is releasing its anchor over the southwest, and it's on the move. And if it moves and jogs further to the east, then that'll help swing some of that subtropical moisture from the south right into our area. But that's a week away, so we're going to watch the forecast. In the meantime, the average temperature for Montrose is only 90, so you can see we're going to continue to run hotter than the average.